and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my resolutions for the new year for a happier new year. I made a list and I've got 6 things on my list here that I want to talk about. Number 1 is to make YouTube videos this year and to get better at editing and shooting and just filming on camera in general. I am right now uploading 2 videos a week. Sometimes I'll do a bonus video. I'm trying to see how I do with 2, and I might move up to 3. It depends. I do work full time, and so making videos is very time consuming. So for now, you're just going to get 2. But I would really like, by the end of the year, to have at least 100 videos that I've made. My second resolution is a phrase that I actually heard back in 2019. It's eat less, move more. I was told that that was the simple formula to being healthy and losing weight, and that there is no easy fix. I am trying to limit my calories to, I think it's about 1,420 a day. I use the MyFitnessPal app, and that's what it's given me based on my activity level and my weight and everything. That's what I should be eating per day to lose. I think I have it set to about 1 pound a week, maybe 1.5 pounds. Moving more, that's really where I struggle. It's very easy for me to change what I eat, but to change my activity level is difficult because it's time consuming, and I have 2 kids and I work full time, as you know, I've said it. And I need to carve time out of my day to move more. My current activities that I'm doing to try and move more is to try and run on my treadmill and to do a little bit of stretching / yoga. I don't have any experience with yoga. I do have a book on some basic moves and poses, so I'm going to try to incorporate those 2 things into my 2020 year. My third resolution is to fit back into my jeans. I am 2 months postpartum, going on 3 months, and I still cannot get into my jeans. I was a size 10 a couple years ago, and I had moved up to a 12, and so I put my 10s aside and I was wearing 12s, and then last winter I gained a little bit more weight, and then I was in a 14. So I put my 12s aside and I bought some 14s. Well, now I don't fit in the 14s, and I absolutely refuse to keep going up this ladder and buy more jeans. And so I'm wearing yoga pants and leggings. Thankfully it's the winter and I can get away with it with really long shirts and boots. But come the spring, I'm hoping by April that I will fit into my jeans again so that I can wear those. I luckily have a job where I wear a lab coat that comes down to my knees, and so as long as my legs are covered, you know, from what you can see from the knee to the ankle, nobody really cares what I wear for pants at work. But for my personal, I don't want to say self-esteem, but just for myself, I'd really like to wear jeans again. I miss them. And so right now my goal is to fit into a 14. Based on yoga pants and leggings, I think I'm a 16. So I'm pretty close. I'm almost there. So just a little bit more, and that kind of ties into the eating less, move more. You know, I will eventually, if I keep doing that, I will also reach my third resolution, which is to wear jeans again. My fourth resolution is to pay some debt down. This is something that I was doing last year, and I was able to pay off 2 debts last year, and I want to keep moving forward with that and pay some debt down. And it's my goal that if I get rid of enough monthly payments, it will justify me getting a new car. I don't necessarily plan to get a brand new car. I think that I'm going to end up with a car that's maybe 3 or so years old, maybe 4, depending on the price. And I'd really like to get an SUV. I used to drive a Tacoma before I had kids, and I loved it. It was like the best. I called it the Taco because it was a Tacoma. And I took that all over the United States. I went on so many adventures in that truck when I was in my early 20s, and I miss it so much. And I just think that I am a person who just really likes being higher off the ground. I don't want to get a giant, bad for the environment, gas guzzling SUV. I think I'm going to be looking into maybe like a RAV4, maybe a 4Runner, depending on if the price is right, but I think my money will go a lot further with a RAV4. I have not test drove one yet, so if you would tell me in the comments what you drive, and if it is an SUV, which ones have you looked into, which ones have you owned, what do you like, things like that. Number 5 on my resolution list is to go on more adventures. I am kind of an adventure-y person by nature. I really like to go new places. I love to just get in the car and go, which this year is going to be a little different with she won't be a newborn, later this year, but with a brand new baby, a baby under 1. Bentley is a little bit difficult. We'll get into that with actually resolution number 6. We'll come back to that, but he is hard to take places, and so I kind of have not taken him as many places as I'd like to for fear that we're going to have to deal with the way that he is. And so it's my resolution to find new ways and new places that he can go. And I will add that every year that he gets older, he does get just a little bit easier to go places. He does not listen. He has a defiance disorder. And he also has ADHD. And so resolution number 6 is actually to really tackle head on those defiance issues. And so I feel like 5 and 6 are kind of tied together because I haven't been doing, resolution number 5, going on adventures, because of his defiance disorder. And he's just very combative about a lot of things. So when you go places, he wants to do what he wants to do, and when you say no, he's not having it, and he just keeps doing it. And I'm kind of afraid how that's going to play out when I've also got a small child that I'm juggling, a 6-month-old, or whatever, 8-month-old, however old she is, when we're on said adventure. So I'm a little worried, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it, and hopefully we'll find a way to make it work, because I've said it before, it's not just that he's missing out on a lot of childhood things because we don't want to take him so many places because of the way he acts, and every time we try, the experience is kind of ruined, and it's not fun. Nobody has fun because he gets into trouble. But I also feel like I am robbed, I guess, in a way, of being a mom, in a sense. Because when you're a mom, you want to take your kids places, like, let's go to the zoo, and that's my thing, I guess you could say. And I can't do those things. So, anyway, those are my 6 resolutions for 2020. I'm hoping that each one will bring me more happiness, bring my family closer together, help out my family. We'll all just be a little bit better off in 2020 if we can tackle these goals, I guess you'd say. So throughout the year, you'll have to watch my journey and see how it goes and see how I reach each of these 6 things. So I know I said in the comments to tell me about, what SUV you drive or what car you drive, or what has worked for you, what you like, what you don't like. But if you could also leave me a comment, I'd like to hear what some of your resolutions are for happiness in the new year. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you'll subscribe to watch me reach each of these and set your bell notification so you never miss a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.